location, you are in the Gula River, the mid, this is the mid part of the Gula River. We are doing monitoring work of the riparian, the vegetation that grows along the river. And the whole of this is our plot. We have worked on it from last year, and during the dry season, we have come back to the same plot to check whether there's something new, whether there's any regeneration or any disturbance in the plot. And as you can see in this plot, we have all the species that are here. They are exotic. We have the Acacia meyansi, the black water tree. We have the eucalyptus, and we have the green one, the green species, which is Acrocarpus. The exotic species, they are not very good when it comes to crop productivity. They are not so beneficial to the farmer. The reason being, most of them, they don't attract pollinators. We would advise the farmers from this area, or those who want to have a high production of their crop, to plant the indigenous species. As you can see close there, we have the acacia, we have Albizia gemifera, we have Vitek kenyense, which are indigenous species. And these species, they are very good for attracting. When they flower, they attract a lot of bees, and other pollinators. And as you can see close here, we have the coffee farm, we have maize plantation, we have bananas, and the farmers allowed here, they have also planted other crops. If these farmers were to want to increase the farm productivity for their crops, we would advise them to plant the indigenous species, and also to leave a space from the river up to where the farm is, so that we can have other herbaceous species that grows along the river. These species will prevent the soil erosion, and the river will have no siltation. As you can see on the cloud here, there are a lot of water. There is there are a lot of leaves that are on the cloud, and these leaves mainly they are from eucalyptus species. And as you can see, the herbaceous layer is very low. The cover is very low, of which expected that during the wet season, we expected that the herbaceous cover would be a bit high, because most of the herbaceous species come out immediately after the rain. But it seems that there's an effect from the eucalyptus species. Because when they drop the leaf on the cloud, there's nothing else that grows on the cloud. So unlike the indigenous species, even if they drop their leaves on the cloud, they will decompose very fast, and there will be more species of the herbaceous species growing on the cloud. All these herbaceous species, they are beneficial to the farmers. The advantage of having the indigenous species is that they support a lot of biodiversity. You will see that most of the birds will build their nest, or they'll put up their nest on the indigenous species, and they don't do it on the exotic species. As you can see the eucalyptus, you can see any nest here. The same case with the Acacia meyansi, you can't see any nest here. The same case with this species that is here. But when you look close, you see a lot of nests on Albizia gemifera, on the Elydrina abyssinica, on Vitek kenyensis. So those are indigenous species, and most of the biodiversity, they support a lot of biodiversity. And this biodiversity is beneficial to the farmers. So we are encouraging the farmers here to plant the indigenous species rather than the exotic species. For these indigenous species, if the farmers were planting the eucalyptus species because of the timber, for their good source of timber, they can look for the indigenous species, which also are good source of timber, and they also grow very fast. A good example is the Croton microstatic. This species grow very fast, and the tuber is as good as the one that will come out of the eucalyptus species.